Ten Best Picks presents the top 10 best mirrorless cameras. Starting at number 10. Roku Express Plus. As we've already told you before, the last device on our list is going to be from Roku. Keeping that in mind, we don't think there needs to be an introduction. Say hello to the Roku Express Plus, a smaller, more affordable device from Roku that can still be trusted as well as some of the other devices in the market. However, can it actually perform? Well, you'd be glad to know that it happens to be a great performer. However, it has a market of its own. Now keep in mind that this is somewhat different than the other streaming devices that we have had the chance to look at. For starters, this streaming device actually comes with analog input as well as output, and in case you don't know what that means, the analog I/O is actually there to let you connect the device to the older televisions with ease. The device is extremely easy to use, and in addition to that, it also comes loaded with a slew of streaming apps that are always ready to use without any issues at all. With that said, the streaming device is made for people who are not willing to spend a lot of money, and it's certainly a good thing. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. At number 9. Roku Ultra. Yes, should you be wondering, we have another Roku device on the list. As a matter of fact, even the last device of this roundup is going to be something from Roku. No, we're not being paid by the company. We are just letting people know that Roku has served as one of the best brands when it comes to streaming devices in the market, especially when it comes to having so many devices for so many people. The Roku Ultra is more of a premium and more expensive streaming device that is available in the market. In case you are not already aware, the device is made for streaming 4K and HDR content. However, keep in mind that the content is still somewhat uncommon in the modern day and age. Keeping that in mind, the good thing is that much like majority of Roku devices, this one does come with a remote control, as well as the support for Amazon's video app. Roku's own ecosystem still remains one of the best and does offer a lot of apps that you can download and use without any worries whatsoever. Number 8 of my list. Amazon Fire TV. We are heading towards the end of the list, and there's no shortage of amazing products that are available. Amazon, one of the biggest companies in the world, also has a huge part in providing the ability to stream content. In case you are wondering, the Fire TV is something that has been around for quite some time, and it has notably become one of the top streaming devices. For starters, it does support 4K content and has really good hardware, meaning that it's extremely responsive. The Fire TV also has an improved voice search feature thanks to the Alexa voice assistant, which keeps getting better and better. Another good thing is that the Fire TV uses its own ecosystem, allowing it to make the overall experience for the user a lot smoother. However, you need to be aware of the fact that since it's an Amazon device, it heavily relies on everything that's provided by Amazon. Even the content is heavily reliant on Amazon's own services, and that is something that can be considered a downside in many cases, especially when you want to use different services for streaming. Coming at number 7. Google Chromecast Audio. It's pretty safe to say that everyone is aware of the fact that streaming isn't something that's only limited to videos. As a matter of fact, you can stream audio too, and that is something a lot of people actually prefer. This is the exact reason why Google came up with the Google Chromecast Audio, built on the same foundation that made the original Chromecast such a huge success. With that said, the Chromecast Audio strictly features on audio streaming services, meaning that you can stream pretty much whatever audio files you want from all of your Android devices as well as the iOS devices. The choice is entirely yours. While the support for Android is as good as it can get, the support on the iOS side of things. For starters, Amazon Music, iTunes, and Apple Music are not supported on the iOS devices, and the device doesn't have its own audio output, meaning that you'll have to provide the speakers. At number 6. Roku Streaming Stick. The good thing about Roku is that as a company, they care about the needs and wants of all of their consumers. That is the reason why the Roku Streaming Stick actually exists. In case you are wondering, this is Roku's answer to people who just want something smaller and easily portable. Now keep in mind that this is one of the most affordable streaming devices available in the market, and despite not having 4K capabilities, it still has a lot to offer. For starters, the device is extremely portable and also comes with a remote control. This is rather surprising since you're paying so less for so many features. It's important to know that Roku supports a wide range of streaming services including Amazon, HBO, Hulu, Netflix, and a handful of others. The device is one of the most responsive streaming devices that we have seen till date, meaning that from streaming to the interface, everything is very polished and well done. The updated app also lets you listen to the device using your phone's headphone jack, making it so much better than some of the competitor devices that lack some of these amazing features. We've already praised Roku's ecosystem, and it takes the cake again. It offers a lot of apps as compared to what others do, and it's very polished, making the overall experience buttery smooth. The ecosystem also offers an amazing search and customization option, something that isn't present in any other device that we have seen lately. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Halfway of my listed number 5. Roku Premiere. Not a lot of people know, but when it comes to streaming media, there aren't many companies that are as good as Roku or even come close to the reputation that the company has amassed for the past few years. For those who don't know, Roku has been in the business since 2002, and in case you are wondering about the weird name, Roku is a Japanese word which means 6, and the number 6 represents Roku, the sixth company that was started by the CEO. Ever since its arrival in mainstream success, Roku has become the go-to streaming device for a lot of people. Their media streaming partners have been providing over-the-top content for years, and people have been buying their devices like hotcakes. The Roku Premiere Plus is one of their high-end devices that are aimed towards people who want the best of both worlds. The device allows the users to access plethora of 4K and HDR content on their televisions. As a matter of fact, the amount of content that's provided by Roku Premiere Plus is a lot more than what competition has to offer. In case you are wondering, it even has native support for Amazon's streaming services, meaning that you can stream from whatever source you want without any issues whatsoever. Moving on, another important thing that you need to know is that the Roku Premiere Plus comes with a fully fledged remote control as well, something that a lot of other devices in the market don't have. Coming in at number 4 of my list, NVIDIA Shield TV. Generally, when we talk about NVIDIA, we talk about how amazing they are with their graphic cards. However, today's talk is completely different from what the Green Team has to offer. Today, we are having a look at their NVIDIA Shield TV, probably one of the greatest streaming devices that are available in the market at the moment. A bit expensive, but really good. What's so special about the NVIDIA Shield TV? Well, for starters, it's one of the very few streaming devices that offer almost every single streaming service, even Amazon Video. In addition to that, it allows you to stream at 4K with HDR. It also serves as a rather versatile gaming platform, has a powerful hardware to put, along with a really good controller as well. There's voice search and proper interactivity. The device can be used from a controller or a remote, the experience remains the same, and it's due to get the support for Google Assistant as well. All of these amazing things for a somewhat steep price make the NVIDIA Shield TV a great streaming device for people who want to invest money in something powerful. At number 3. Google Chromecast Ultra. We admit it, that the original Google Chromecast is definitely an amazing streaming device. We've praised it for its speedy streaming capabilities, clever design, and a really pocket-friendly price tag. However, if you're someone who needs more than just full HD streaming, and you still want Google's trusted name with you, then you have come to the right place. Say hello to the Google Chromecast Ultra. It's made by Google. It's built on the same foundation as the original Chromecast. However, it comes with a number of very noticeable improvements, making it a worthy successor for those who are looking for the extra oomph. For starters, the device looks and feels a lot more premium as compared to the original. However, it's not a beauty pageant and there are better things that we need to consider. If you're wondering about the improvements and the differences, then you should know that the Chromecast Ultra is capable of streaming content in 4K with HDR, provided the fact that you have device capable of that. Coming at number 2. Google Chromecast. It's safe to say that almost everyone in the tech world is well aware of Google's Chromecast. The amazing streaming device has been in the market for quite some time, and judging by how things are going, it's only getting better. For those who don't know, Google released the original Chromecast back in 2013. However, ever since that time, the company has been releasing new and improved versions of the device. The recent version of the Chromecast comes in attractive colors, but a facelift isn't the only thing Google changed. As a matter of fact, the overall device has become a lot faster, and the overall design language has become better as well. Chromecast's implementation was always clever. You just plug it into an HDMI input, and you can go ahead and start streaming your data. The device is actually small enough, so it'll easily hide behind your television, and the flat, sturdy wire ensures that it won't snap. The key selling point of the Google Chromecast was always the low price. For those who don't know, it's perhaps the cheapest streaming devices there are in the market, and while many people think that being cheap is not a good idea, it's actually very useful since it's accessible to a lot more people than many would know. And number 1. Apple TV 4th generation. Apple has always been known as a company who's done a great many things in the tech industry, and while they're considered mavericks by a lot of people, the fact that they dedicate themselves towards their devices and make sure that they do as much as possible is nothing short of admiring. Apple didn't take too long to jump the streaming devices bandwagon and came out with their own Apple TV, an amazing streaming device that was way ahead of its time. What many thought might be the one-hit wonder turned out to be way more than that. The company released 3 more revisions after the original. Today, we are going to be looking at the 4th generation of Apple TV, something that's way more sophisticated and a lot better than the previous generations as well. The concept of Apple TV is to make sure that it acts like a hub for all the entertainment channels that are available in the market. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, share this video and hit the like button.